She handed me the tea like always. Chamomile, honey, just the way I liked it. Her eyes lingered on mine too long, though, smiling too easily. I stirred it slowly, watching the steam rise, disguising my breath. Something was off. Not just tonight, no, this had been building. The fog in my head after evening drinks, the hours I couldn't account for, waking up on the couch, clothes untouched, time erased. So I took a sip, just enough to wet my lips. Then I stood, said I needed to use the bathroom. In the hallway, I poured the tea into the guest room plant, sat back on the sofa, let my eyes fall shut, and waited. I lay there, body still, heart loud in my ears. I counted her footsteps. She waited 30 minutes, then moved. Not to clean, not to go upstairs, to check. I heard the soft click of her heels across hardwood. Closer. She stood above me, silent. Then I felt it, fingertips grazing my chest, my pockets. Not affection. Search. My breath slowed. I didn't move. She whispered something I couldn't quite make out, then walked away. It wasn't just the pills. It was the way she touched me, like I was a locked drawer she couldn't open. The betrayal wasn't a blade. It was colder, slower, systematic, like I was being erased in pieces. And she thought I hadn't noticed. I began cataloging. Each night, a ritual. Tea, silence, sleep. Except I didn't sleep. I recorded, logged, timed her patterns. Twice I swapped cups. Once she pretended not to notice. The second time she faked a cough and insisted on switching back. That was confirmation. I took a sample of the tea to a lab downtown, paid cash, no name. The results came in, Zolpidem, strong enough to knock someone out within minutes, prescribed under her name. I said nothing. She smiled in the mornings, kissed me on the cheek, kept playing the part. So did I. But I started changing things. New locks on my home office, withdrawals from shared accounts, paperwork hidden where she wouldn't think to look, because she never truly saw me, just the version she could manipulate. It was a Thursday when I found it. Her phone was unlocked on the counter, screen glowing. Messages. He's knocked out again. You can come. God, how do you live with him? Not for long. I'm almost done pretending. Photos. Him. In my house. On my couch. Her hair a mess, smiling the way she used to smile with me. She wasn't just drugging me. She was replacing me. Erasing me. I printed everything. Duplicated the messages. Backed them up in places she wouldn't even know existed. Then I poured the tea that night. And this time, I added something of my own. Not poison, not pills. Just a little dye. Harmless, flavorless. Turns blue in saliva within seconds. Then I pretended to sip again and fell asleep. I waited. When the door clicked open at 11:37 p.m., I felt it in my teeth. She crept in, whispered to someone. His voice, low, arrogant. They laughed, kissed, stepped over me. And that's when I sat up, slow, deliberate. She gasped. He froze mid-step, halfway through unbuttoning his shirt. The teacup still sat on the table, rim stained, blue. Her lips, blue. His eyes darted between us. What the hell? I never drank it, I said. She backed up. It's not what it looks like. Then what is it? I asked, stepping between them, handing her a manila envelope. She opened it with shaking fingers. Printed texts, lab results, photos. His face crumpled, hers shattered. I didn't raise my voice, didn't move an inch. I've already spoken to a lawyer, I said quietly. You'll find your keys don't work tomorrow. I turned to him. Get out of my house. He did. She didn't follow him, because she knew. It was over. Not in fire, but in silence. I changed the locks, canceled the joint accounts, filed the paperwork. Never once did I yell. People think rage is loud. It's not. It's precise. It's watching someone break under the weight of a truth they built themselves. She sent one message days later. I made a mistake. I never responded. Because I wasn't sleeping anymore. I was awake. She tried to sedate me into silence, so I taught her what it felt like to wake up in a nightmare she couldn't escape.